Enyanum adofo enya numre ya frem aba ha. Ye pese Ghana ni amansa nyina ehu se. Ene Jaja Otranse a odi Ashanti Regional Chairman Bernard Entribosi akwa asem no atemu a odi aba no eya atemu a achia na amaye nyina ya hu se sabi amayosem ena atemu afo no woye ya rawo ne se yadutum se Ghana emra ena ese ye adwuma na so emra no nkyere se sabi obubu atan na achia me nka wasem asema eda court na nim enne court ni buaye no ne tentin ni tetia ene se obia no wo a owo prosecution ho attorney general office ho etimi ka asem ema ne to asum se chema Wontumi sabi no ni nkrata se obetu sabi gold o ya sase so eno enya ade a court no edi achinie enti echese chema Wontumi no krata ema no kwan se obetu efom agudie asama court no eka ene se omu gina so a omu de chema Wontumi akotwe aban kokom ne se omu se chema Wontumi krata na okra na emrem no ho kwan se obekra sa krata no odi sa krata no ama obi se onfa nkoye adwuma abra lance minister ama approval sabi enchese Wontumi okoye galamsey efise title na okra no na emrem na edimu boni aban ne kaso waye ne se o se chema Wontumi de ne krata ma obi akoye adwuma aban na mpren so na so e court no prosecution na ntman kire preference ampa adanse o kire se chema Wontumi e de ne krata na sase ama obi se ofa nkoye adwuma aban no ampren so prosecution no o ntman kire judge wodi asem no ese amu ba ye bedi adanse na asem o mkaye no eno no do tunsi enieni a ogina so a o ka se chema Wontumi edifo eno ne mem ye kan circumstantial evidence na so much men prove beyond reasonable doubt a back criminal prosecution ese prosecution na se court na edigina so ka asem no obi asem akaka ye enu nti na judge na gina so a o ka so de chema Wontumi akoto aban no kukumu ye NPP party no de kan se o mampeni mahama se o papa se bi illegal mine friend galamsey no obeko ho na so betu ho esa ene wa bemu enkofo bebre wo ma wa okra ogitum se omuto na so omo ye galamsey o ma pene de Ghana fo busa ne se sa asem no akosi sen o party fo no na omo ye no ehu asem no akosi sen na kwakoye se o ma pene ni NDC awon haria asem ye fa opposition fo no omo edekọ na se omo tu ho asa no ene sa ohare ni bi ena asem fa NDC fo ho a omo tu sa asa no egofo di petition ko ma yoko efa NDC or national organizer Joseph Yami ho ene omo vice chairman Abanga Yakubu ho se omo ye galamsey omo apani ni NDC fo ebusa mo se asem no akosi sen uye no fruwa NDC mrasho bejani owo afano South East your friend Mohammed Yakubu ohine bi pamoni free na himfie enam se oye galamsey hu no yebuso mampani se akosisen opa awowin MP or NDC MP ho friend Honorable Oscar Ofori-Labi eko bi friend Ghana Coalition Against Galamsey ese papa no oye galamsey yebuso mampani ni NDC fo ne se sa no mane nyina no akwa akosisen before sa akonya reso maka cho mampani se ensema ehia Ghana fo hwese obetu hu sa no ena hu sa na otu na emom ni opponent ena wa na adwen se obetu nani ade asi wo so Cocoa farmers for esu sabi. Encheye ene nso eyi fa amanfo mo nkran ha. Ene regents ni biaka. Omanpeni ka nwadi a wode prosecute opponents no. Kasa nwadi ni bi no. Fa ko hye sa ntokwa we mu. Se be ya flood no nsem no. Engine nsem wo mem ha. Na de meka ko wie ne se me hye titafo me hye mo boss NPP chema wontumi egya ne mu. Me ka che mo se sebi ene ehia no NPP legal team for no ya ka che mo se omfali appeal no mo challenge decision a judge no edi aba na me wie no me pese wiasem nyina ati ase se chema wontumi abanko koma de akotwe no eya amanyosem sebi enya boni bi no akwakoye oye political prisoner amanyosem ti ene edna koto aban kukuo mu eya amanyosem ti ana ndisi aban edna koto aban kukuo mu na yakopo oti ase no yeni se ebrese mo nokre. Fellow Ghanaians, members of the media, distinguished patrons, good afternoon to all of you. The New Patriotic Party has become aware of the judgment delivered today by the High Court, the case involving our Ashanti Regional Chairman, Mr. Bernard Ntwibo, popularly known as Chairman Wontumi. Indeed, we consider the decision of the court as amounting to political imprisonment. Indeed, Chairman Wontumi is a political prisoner. We address you today with profound disappointment, but also with an unwavering commitment to the rule of law, constitutional democracy, and the pursuit of justice. While we respect the authority of our courts, respect for the judiciary does not require silence in the face of a judgment that is fundamentally flawed. Our Constitution guarantees every citizen the right to disagree with judicial decisions and to seek redress through the appellate process. That is precisely what we intend to do as a political party. Ladies and gentlemen, it is our considered view that Chairman Wontumi has been convicted in circumstances where there was no evidence at all to support a conviction in respect of the offense for which he has been convicted. It was never disputed that Chairman Wontumi lawfully acquired his mineral concession. It was never disputed that he lawfully acquired his mineral concession. That fact was established and accepted before the court. The central question was whether that concession had been assigned or transferred in violation of the law. It is our respected view that no evidence was adduced before the court establishing any such assignment or transfer of mineral rights by Chairman Wontumi. The prosecution could not produce any evidence to show that Wontumi had assigned his mineral right. Instead, the conviction rested on assumptions and inferences which, in our view, could not amount to proof beyond reasonable doubt. That is why we firmly believe that his conviction is a travesty of justice and has to be overturned on appeal. Fellow Ghanaians, equally disturbing is the broader context within which this prosecution has taken place. A troubling pattern is emerging in our country, a pattern where the government appears eager to shield its own while relentlessly pursuing perceived political opponents who have done no wrong. Today, The John Mahama-led NDC government may seek to celebrate this conviction as evidence of its commitment to fight against illegal mining, where there is evidence of galamsey on a large scale engaged and supervised by leading members of John Mahama's government. We reject that narrative entirely. And I repeat, the New Patriotic Party rejects that narrative entirely. They think that the conviction of Chairman Wontumi will be the trophy to appease the Ghanaian people for their failures. This is no trophy. The Ghanaian people cannot fail to notice that while the political opponents who have done no wrong are being aggressively persecuted, questions remain unanswered regarding individuals associated with his party and government who have themselves been publicly linked to illegal mining activities. Indeed, the president himself has acknowledged that persons in his administration are involved in galamsey. What concrete action has followed those admissions? Who are those members of the president's party that are engaged in galamsey of which the president knows of? What has become of the petition submitted to Economic and Organized Crime Office, EOCO, seeking an investigation into allegations concerning Mr. Joseph Yamin, the NDC national organizer, and Abanga Yakubu, vice chairman of the NDC? We are asking these questions. Mr. President, what has become of those investigations? What has happened to Honorable Mohammed Yakubu, NDC MP for Ahafo North South, Ahafo North South East, and his DC who was sacked from a chief's palace after they alleged that he was heavily involved in galamsey in their traditional area? What happened to the NDC MP for Aworin, Honorable Oscar Ofori Labi, who was accused by the chiefs and the people of Aworin, as well as Ghana's coalition against galamsey, for engaging in galamsey? Why has the nation not witnessed the same level of urgency and determination in those matters? Justice cannot be selective. And I repeat, justice cannot be selective. The fight against illegal mining cannot become credible only when it targets political opponents in respect of whom evidence of wrongdoing does not exist, while overlooking allegations involving others, especially from the president's own party. Ladies and gentlemen, we also wish to state that Ghana faces far greater than political persecution at a time when our nation is grappling with growing security threats, the devastating impact of illegal mining on our cocoa farmers and farming communities and areas owned by farmers, the government's inadequate response to recent flooding across the country, and the increasing menace of terrorism within the sub-region. Ghanaians expect leadership that demonstrates urgency, competence, and an unwavering commitment to protecting lives, livelihoods, and national security. No government should attempt to divert public attention from those pressing national concerns through selective prosecutions designed to create the appearance of success. Finally, let me assure all members of the New Patriotic Party and the good people of Ghana that Chairman Wontumi is not alone. There is no justification for the judgment since the judge obviously ignored clear evidence exonerating Wontumi. The New Patriotic Party stands firmly with him. Our legal team has already commenced the necessary steps to challenge his judgment through the appellate process. The NPP considers Wontumi a political prisoner. The NPP considers Wontumi a political prisoner. The NPP as a political party considers Wontumi a political prisoner. Thank you very much. May God bless our homeland, Ghana. We do the tree one.
Hold on, man. Not being caught on one so now me a lawyer Morris Ampa right for legal issues on this particular thing. Council, I'm pay me more kwaba. Me there. I don't know if you but how do you say the any better what it and some of I mean somebody said the breaking news on Saturday say entry brace here something with the chairman and see a commenting for 20 years for illegal man as a legal practitioner someone would say looking at a day say they are saying how judgment is the man because this case was predetermined by the conduct of the Attorney General. Okay. The policies around it, the prosecution, the way the judge helped in the handling of the case. They didn't see that. Where a criminal case of this nature, there is less than 6 months. The judge came at a serious pressure. We saw someone was coming. We gave money to the state. Since I didn't determine not for the NPP, any supporters know the outcome. With the PDP, the India have heard from reliable press that you begin. All the political comments made in this case, the mention of this case by the Attorney General, the Deputy Attorney General, Kaditela, who was the NPP, has come to pass. And Chairman has gotten one of the most very, I think the word, wicked sentences. Sentences here, again, very harsh. We do that. And another guy, near Judge, the Chief Justice Ikaye, the Bible body, during the death, or see, I tell you, let me go to the 10 years. Yeah. But the first thing you say, hey, the 10 years we do that, I tell you back. So, Papa, maybe the issue also. It's my name is 10 years process. Now, by that time, what do you call? It's me 20 years ago. Some other go to the or the meeting go of the Lampa and the high stage. But young watching the consequences of whatever is going to happen today at the court. If you are not coming there, and before, I will do it. Send your mobile on the tracker. And I get also, I will do it. The Brahmisha, we are Chamaru to make lawyers. Everything that they are going to be familiar. If the law is really we never come in. I'm not going to file it for the necessary papers. Notice of appeal. So, and I'm not going to say that. Appeal. I'm not going to say yes, really, and then the same person, I will call appeal. But, this one you know, I'm not going to that. I'm not going to young coming. If you need a mission for the young, I don't think you're going to do it. I'm going to be so. To me, I'm going to do the point that the other teacher, you don't want to so. I'm a case. Edi bi na be kare.
Lam Pacho be so we say o file emotion on BB Supreme Court. Now judgment by no yetimi di asam no without emotion now file again. So now we now udi obi asam ama no. Na uni ho no mo na nipa no aba court. You betimi pass judgment without who now here nipa no the lead counsel na.
Listen to me. We do the game under pressure. He was under pressure to finish the case. And he was under pressure to rule. And the sentence is about to me. That's the very one that's happening. That's the one that's happening. And you know, me and the man, that machine, I think from Solo, I say, Sini, I shall see my death. Let them be me. So I want to make the spiritual background. You are over to my spiritually. After the apostle, and the legal also, the party will not sit down. The lawyers for Kamau to be will not sit down. And those who believe in Kamau to be will take the legal steps to correct every wrong here happening. And Mukai said Kamau to be. I'm going to produce or you can say, also the fact in my as we speak right now, there are people doing galamsey. There are these government appointees are man and so we are galamsey. And there are people who are benefit of galamsey. And it come out to me is being sentenced 20 years. And those people are still doing galamsey. No. Their goals are all from no. As a kata. And to me there, and there are people before 20 years, you know, go to the office. Say 20 years. They should be the seat from the next airport.
Council, Mammy Bissau, Senator Kaka, and there are people doing galamsey all over. So say, Mino Casedana, region BIA galamsey or honeymoon. But so far, no Chamau to be paid and me a wonder. So will you say, we're pure political?
Oh, that's the truth. The trial of Kamau to me is political motivated. You know what I mean? If Kamau to me will be the good books of President Mahama, in a good books of President Mahama, in a good books of this Gabita, they would have entered the protocol. They would have entered Amara Droma. When I live in the country, I'm the truth there. This is against Omo Kofunia. They distract so 7 years, 8 years. And that's why anything that I want to Supreme Court to. For example, for your chamber, the case that court, 6 to 7 years, you need that. About before you need that. And when I say Opunimu, you need that. And that's how you need a job. And when I say, you know, I'm out to meet the other day. And this is what I'm a Polonia. And then they can start jubilating. But you see, in life, when you call somebody pain, when they are the money and not trying, I could share the idea. I also say, when I'm going to the I'm not starting to
Council, yeah, I see, the job work about the last one. Looking at the judgment here, Abbas is here, and the war. Bikaka said that the judges under pressure and the more for the say and also we neutral. That only a bit come be say anything I'm shame way now with the catamas. You see no if you see no judgment, whatever. Looking at the way you're back on, do you think say the future of this country in terms of judiciary is it not shaky?
Oh, look, this judiciary has come under serious control of the ruling government. They have determined who become the chief justice by appointing their own chief justice. They have determined who they appoint to the bench. President Mahama is resetting it by balancing the bench with the people that he trusts. And currently, setting up a tribunal, regional and district, to continue that journey. And you know, no what can power and your president, if you can do what you want to do with your political power and your judiciary, but the table will change. But before the table will turn, let's wait and see the consequences. Every action has a legal consequence, legal consequence, or political consequence. If you have to financial, what will unfold? But trust me, everybody is happy. We're all happy, you know. We'll also have 10 times, almost 10 times what the most will go through. And everybody is part of what has happened. And yet, if you are the party, agenda, we also resist agenda we will. For me, I know what about to me, and I know what it stands for. And you know, we say, let's bring it a moment. But I want to also spiritual level. Life and courage.
Lawyer Morris Ampao, Anope, Yabedana, Ewe, Yabeda was say, we'll get back to you again, Council.
That's it.
Yo, Lawyer Morris Ampao, and a technical, and of course, Wontumi spiritually is very strong. I'm not a strong man because we should no more Komupa, and who's chairman is still out to be sorry. You see, wow, I don't mean any more going to say, Papa, still out to be sorry. I just say, I say, me, Papa. Television, and then I say, I'm not going to say, what I join him, our Hanumsia. Oni Babe Chicken Kumaka Krantina, me Bisana Samasana, Lawyer Morris Ampa Ebo. But then, to be very honest with you, the future of this country in terms of judiciary, in terms of justice, has been tampered with. You are not careful. You may not know my one will be over that. And it's no my main call what so now Bisano, Kakao no so any fast as someone say what? And no more bang and I also so what then I also Morris Ampa Casa Baby. What? Once again, more Aquaba.
Yeah.
Like a witch, what is in the how it's like.
Kwame, Gina Baby, Lawyer Morris Ampao, if you are air. The reason is from day one, NDC for after winning power over the chairman Bernard Enkibusiako a year on the target, say under whatever circumstances, Jilino. And into the baby and the shaft, if you can say a party, claiming to be social democrat. Nobody social intervention. Now they believe say NPP for a capitalist. Into the omo ba benua, omo fa niema e de mo ho. Na sa capitalist for no etumi abeye e niema aye legacy from Omampani Kufo to Nana Adodankwa Ekufuado and Nati Memufo Ekai etumi edi wonsa ekirebi. NDC for ankasa manu wa de share so a benefited from most of these interventions no. Only legacy the only legacy NDC a social democrat under His Excellency John Dramani Mahama right from the time on the late Professor North yet from 2009 Professor Edwin the first time more so a sansu a make a bigger when they was also a certain president you know. The only legacy they sought say only the that before and he said, Omubejili, Chairman Bernard Enkibusiako. On more serious note. In fact, sa attempt way, sa decision way, sa ruling way, abaro, idea na NDC for a share mini, idea calculated, idea being manipulated in the sense that from day one, Honorable Kofi Amaboa, a press conference. Esu yabo Chairman Bernard Enkibusiako, you need not to be told to say idea no na idea yes stage. Kwame. You need not to be told to say na idea yes stage say any person ye den ye di Bernard Enkibusiako efaso. What you say? So I am so sad. I am so sad. Na I am very dicey for your democratic dispensation at your woman. Kwame, I am not saying say Obiya Bonea, Neti Amra Yanchino. Near Yemisa Yahone say Chairman Bernard Enkibusiako. Akonta mining a galamsey company, and now say a mining company ya register.
A registered company.
And yet illegal mining company. From layman's point of view, me a lawyer. You educating me. Me pato a galamsey Ghana Hano. You are registered.
You are registered company.
You are registered.
You are registered.
You are illegal. And I say you are illegal. I know more. Inti you are illegal. Me boy. Inti and that all classify akonta
registered company
good say a illegal mining company what my fear and then you are classify no nearby way sought to do is to achieve idea almost say a woman say a registered entity or you creator and the ma abino and then you be categorize no and the nakwa keka illegal mining company and no ma idea ni na calculated attempt into America the honorable Kofi Amaboa ni so we be so your press conference you see here we are seeing here na only chairman Bernard NPP si akwa namoso you gina so kwache no and they ruling FM Abano Kwame. You need not to be told by anybody say a idea you stage here a calculated attempt. Every American make a million maybe I mean to about the chimney. But this is what they are telling us. And you may want to send me a lawyer Morris Ampa so I can say and you may want say if this administration they mean business administration on the focus is to move Ghana. Say you're looking at the beer. Nana do dan ko ekufa do ne Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. Any Ghana baby here no. So mo person ye ko yanim e chen so a. Nka niema ati say you know. Nka kwame ye mfa mama mbuom. Nka ya mambuom nka sa niema we enka kokura. Hwe afefo mfa njeme. Me pa jaw NDC eba mambuom. Attorney General was so NDC ni Dr. Anyine Meboa Dominic Anyine Meboa NDC ure fi say Attorney General ya ababeto ja say wa chizi omo national organizer Yosef Yamil Yakubu Abanga Meboa said Galamsey esense mo ba abanyemu it was July 2025 the party ye do me gina mrano adentia
NDC for
are they bigger than the constitution and the laws of Ghana?
Of course they are. Of course, because someone is bigger. Now look at you say. Someone is bigger than the constitution and the laws of this country. They don't move back, so they are.
Agreed. Now, sir, some crowd way. Ya mo Attorney General. And the Ghana, yeah, NDC are very nipo. And the name is Uncle Free based on reporter. Now mining companies and the aquacoma. Our catch the yoke of work to investigate Yosef Yamin and then Yakubu Abanga. The part investigations in the Akoso and Nasa Ankoso. They see and then and the Ometumi at the Afon. Has Galam said after arresting Chairman Bernard Nkibo Fiako, I didn't go dinner as in Libya, and nay, after just one conqueror fiating Fiedunino, the Patel Galam say a tweaker and as a tunkai. Under this administration, I tell you, a woman, the whole Ghana, every single regional, I'm saying, Quare, I buy we all home. What about the home or the empire? Make us all more the home or the